Hey guys, what's going on? Jeb here, and in today's video, we are going to be discussing the longer-term technicals on Bitcoin, and specifically, I'm going to be showing you exactly why Bitcoin is already in a bull market, but is very soon going to be moving even farther to the upside. In today's video, we are going to be talking price targets, we are going to be talking rallies, we are going to be talking technical and fundamental analysis. And if you're not careful, you're going to walk away from today's video feeling quite a lot of FOMO. So I would encourage you, keep your emotions pulled back, but this is going to be exciting. Guys, I look forward to today's video, and I'm really excited to share it with you. So without much further ado, let's go ahead and dive right on into it. All right, guys, we're about to jump on in, but first I want to mention the trading platform that I personally use, and that would be Bybit. Guys, you probably heard of Bybit before. There's a reason for it. It's a great product, and it is a great exchange. I love their user interface. It is the exchange that I personally use. I highly encourage you guys to sign up and get started trading over there. Leverage is for experienced users only, of course. If you'd like to help support this channel, use the link in the description down below. Get started trading today over on Bybit. If you use our link, you will get some benefits too, and you'll also be helping to support this channel. But let's go ahead and get started with the video. Just kidding. Before we get started, I need you to follow us on Instagram at CryptoJeb. Anyway, tangents aside, what I want to talk about in today's video is the long-term future for Bitcoin. I want to talk about when Bitcoin's going back to $20,000 and how specifically it's going to get there. It's one thing to say Bitcoin's going to 20K. It's another thing to say Bitcoin's going to 20K. This is how. So let's do that. I'm going to rattle off about 10 or so different technical indicators in this video to show you why Bitcoin's going to $20,000. You've probably seen some of them. I doubt you've seen all of them. Number one, during bull markets, Bitcoin holds above the 20 daily exponential moving average. As we can see right here, it uses it as support. That's exactly what Bitcoin's doing right now. We're using it as support. Number two, when Bitcoin is moving into a bull market, we start seeing Bitcoin hit 70 on the weekly chart RSI, which is exactly what we're doing right now. We saw it happen last time. We're seeing it happen this time. Number three, when we're moving into a bull market, we see a weekly MACD cross of bullishness above the histogram on weekly chart MACD. That's exactly what we've seen happen. Bitcoin is now bullish on its weekly chart MACD. We had our bullish golden cross back over here in April of 2020. For the previous bull market, we saw the cross right here. And for the 2016-17 bull market, we saw the cross right here. We always see one of these crosses precede a bull market. Number four, the 20 weekly exponential moving average on the Bitcoin chart crosses above the 50 weekly simple moving average. We saw it happen right here before this bull market. We saw it happen right here before this bull market. We saw it happen right here before this bull market. And even going all the way back to the first bull market, we saw it happen right here before this bull market. This is a trope of today's video. This means that for every single bull market that Bitcoin has ever gone into, a few things have happened. Number one, Bitcoin had a 20 weekly EMA cross above the 50 weekly SMA. Every single bull market has started with that, and never have we seen one of those crosses happen and a bull market not follow. We just saw one happen. That's a big piece of evidence. Number five, six, number something. I think we're on number six, the Bollinger Bands. Whenever Bitcoin moves into a Bitcoin bull market, we see Bitcoin start getting overextended on the bands, as we saw right there, and boom, what are we doing right now? We're overextended on the weekly chart Bollinger Bands. That does indicate a short-term pullback and consolidation, but it also indicates a long-term bull market. Number seven, when Bitcoin moves into a bull market, we see increased interest on the Bitcoin search term. We saw it happen in 2016 and 17. We saw it happen at the beginning of 2019, and we are seeing it happen now. Bitcoin is seeing an increase in search volume. I've lost count, so we're going to pick back up at number 743. So number 743, we see that there is a massive increase in new addresses for Bitcoin. We saw this happen between 2016 and 17 when Bitcoin was going into a bull market. We saw the same thing happen between 2019 and halfway through 2019 when that bull market ended. So too, we have seen a massive uptick in new addresses on Bitcoin in the last several months. Number 744, going back to the 20 weekly exponential moving average, we see that Bitcoin crosses above the 20 weekly exponential moving average before every bull market. We saw it happen right here. We saw it happen right here. And going back into history, when Bitcoin crossed above it right here and right here, we also entered bull markets. Number 745, I think. Bitcoin has built massive levels of VPVR support. We have a massive block of VPVR support building us all the way up to $12,000. It would be very strange for Bitcoin to fall below $12,000 because of that. Number 746, we're going to say. Bitcoin is seeing an uptrend on its monthly chart RSI. We've been seeing this ever since March when Bitcoin hit a bottom. We were trading at 48 on RSI. Now we're up here around 65. We see the same thing happen in the previous bull markets. RSI is trending up. RSI trends up. RSI trends up. It happens in every single bull market, and every time RSI trends to the upside on monthly chart, we are in a bull market. We are in a bull market. Number 764, Bitcoin sees an increase in market dominance during the beginning and during the end of the bull market. As we can see, we've moved from 56 on Bitcoin dominance all the way up to where we are right now of 63. We saw the same thing happen here in April on into September of 2019, and we saw it happen here from June 2017 until the end of the 2017 bull market. But on top of that, another thing that we see when Bitcoin is going into a bull market is that even if they don't do quite as well as Bitcoin, the altcoins do phenomenally. The altcoins, especially some of the top altcoins, have been performing exceptionally well over the last 12 months, specifically over the last 6. We've seen Ethereum gain 350% over the US dollar. Guys, I really could just keep going here for like probably another hour. I'm not going to lie. We'd end up spending a lot of time over on Glassnode with all the fundamental indicators over there. We'd end up talking about all of the bullish news that's come out. For example, PayPal bringing 350 million new users to Bitcoin because they've just entered the space with allowing you to buy and sell Bitcoin over on PayPal. We've seen a ridiculous amount of bullish news on Bitcoin. And the thing I want to drive home here is that it's simply not logical to believe that Bitcoin is not going into a bull market. It doesn't make sense. A lot of people say in the comment section that technical analysis doesn't work. Technical analysis is mumbo jumbo. Great YouTuber, by the way. Many people disparage Bitcoin because they don't know what it is. But when you start looking into Bitcoin, you realize Bitcoin is exactly what it claims to be, and Bitcoin is going to be very successful. Number one, it's going to act as a store of wealth in the same way gold does, as a hedge against the inflation of the US dollar and other fiat currencies. And then over the next 20 to 30 years, either it or an altcoin is going to transition into a global currency that people will use on the daily. People already do that with Bitcoin. I believe personally that Bitcoin will go through 2 stages if it becomes that global currency. It'll become a store of value and an investment, which it is right now, and then it will slowly transition into being the currency of choice that people use. We've talked about why that is in other videos. A big part of that is because Bitcoin is non-inflationary and because Bitcoin is decentralized. Those 2 aspects of Bitcoin are of paramount importance. The fact that the US dollar is centralized and can be manipulated by the Fed, and the fact that the US dollar is highly inflatable. We've seen nearly $9 trillion come into existence this year through quantitative easing and bonds. Bitcoin is neither centralized nor inflatable. That is huge. That is a first in the history of mankind. We have never seen a currency created, even gold, that is non-inflationary and non-centralizable. Not even just non-centralized. Gold used to not be very centralized. Now it very much is. We have never in the history of history seen a currency that is completely decentralized and completely non-inflatable. That means that it is a safe place to store your value, and the more people realize that, the safer it is. We've seen that happen with Bitcoin rallying $2,500 over the last month. It is a very wise investment. And I'll leave you with the final point. I want you to go back. There's a website called 99bitcoins.com. And on that site, we have something called the Bitcoin obituaries, because apparently Bitcoin has died 383 times. Here lives Bitcoin 2009 through 2010, or 11, or 12, or 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Bitcoin died, for example, we can see it died 93 times in 2018. It died 124 times in 2017. It only died 4 times this year. I wonder why. The reason that Bitcoin is always dying is not because it's dead. It's because people think it's dead. So don't think it's dead, because as you can see, these 383 reporters, anchors, frauds, whatever you want to call them, have claimed Bitcoin was dead, when in fact it's not. It's stronger now than it ever has been. History shows, the last 11 years show, it is a wise decision to bet on Bitcoin. Should you go and put all of your life savings into Bitcoin? Should you be unwise with your money? Should you use what I said in today's video to FOMO into exorbitant purchases of Bitcoin, which will stop you from being able to pay your light bill? No. Absolutely not. You should be wise with your investments. You should be careful with your considerations, and you should be cautious with your crypto. But that doesn't mean that you don't invest. That doesn't mean that you ignore the movement that's happening right now, because massive leaps in finance, economics, education, and quite frankly, financial freedom are being had right now. And I don't want you to miss out on them. I genuinely don't, because cryptocurrency has changed my life. And I know it can change yours. Bitcoin is an incredible invention, and I don't want you to miss the boat. I've been saying for the last 3 years, Bitcoin's going to do something great, and Bitcoin will be the investment vehicle by which you can change your entire life if you understand how it works. It's a big if because most people don't. And guys, the importance of understanding how this cryptocurrency works is why we created the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy. Guys, CT2A is on sale. I decided to extend the sale, Sweater Weather 2020, just a little bit longer through today because so many of you guys wanted me to, so I've gone ahead and extended it. Guys, CT2A is the one-stop shop to learn everything you need to know about trading, investing, and profiting in Bitcoin. It is of paramount importance that you invest in your education. If you don't understand how the market works, you can never hope to make money in that market. That is the number one thing you must do before investing in any project. Bitcoin, altcoins, stock, commodity, oil, ETF, real estate, businesses, don't care. You must understand how it works. And then you must understand how you can make it work for you. Those two things are what CT2A will teach you in the realm of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. If you want to be profitable in cryptocurrencies with investment and trading, you must first understand how they work, and then you have to understand how to make them work for you through your trading and your investments. That's why we created CT2A. It is the place that will teach you everything you need to know, so I highly encourage you to sign up with the link below. We've helped thousands of people along in their journey in cryptocurrency, and I want to do the same thing for you guys. CT2A is the one-stop shop for learning everything you need to know about technical analysis, so sign up with the link in the description down below. Anyway, guys, I really just want to thank you because today is, I think this video is going out on November 1st. Lots happened in the last 2 months. We moved into this office on September the 1st. It's been a crazy 2 months, and you guys have seen that. I mean, we've had all kinds of set changes, camera changes. We went dark for a couple of weeks there. I've been very busy, but I've also been very fulfilled because I've never worked so hard in my life. I've been working 60, 70-hour work weeks for a long time. This last week that just passed, I took it a little easy because we were very busy and I needed to recover a little bit. But this has been a very difficult, very long, arduous, but very rewarding, ultimately, 2 months. And I'm very much looking forward to the next 3 years because this month, this channel turns 3 years old on November 16th, and that is something that is absolutely astounding to me. We've been doing this for 3 years. And I really just, before we go, I want to thank you guys, seriously. I'm not thanking you because that's what would be the best for the YouTube video. I'm not thanking you because it's good for audience retention. I'm thanking you because I'm very appreciative. And I want you guys to know that. That's really just, that's all I had to say. Thank you. This has been an awesome 3 years. We've done a lot of good in the world. We've helped a lot of people. And for that, I'm very appreciative because it would not have been possible without you guys. I'll tell you one thing before we wrap out. I remember when this YouTube channel was starting and I had 7 subscribers, and I made a commitment to myself that I would never say the word I. I would never say I built this channel. I would never say I did all this. I would never use the word I. And I remember I said, we have 15,000 subscribers or whatever when I was living at home with Dad. And Dad asked, what do you mean we, Jeb? It's just you. You edit all the videos on your own. You don't have any employees. Now I have 6 employees. But at the time, I had no employees. I was just, a YouTuber. I was just me. And I'll never forget what I told him. I was 17 when I told him this. I told him, Dad, I'm not the one that built this channel. The people that believed in me are the ones that built this channel. And for that, I'm eternally grateful. So thank you guys. Really. Seriously. I hope we're doing you guys service and justice, and I hope we've earned your subscriptions. If we haven't, please feel free to tell us down below. We're trying to get better every single day. I want to hear what you guys think about all the content that's going out. What do you think that we can improve upon? Make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter. I'm being more active over there lately. I hope you guys will follow us there. But anyway, guys, I really do appreciate it. That's enough. Anyway, let's go ahead and wrap out this video. Before I go, though, I do just first want to thank each and every single last one of you for watching, as always, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.